Collective energy reading. Please only take what resonates. Always leave the rest for the best. Don't stress. Because it's that revelations and it's awakening. It's that truth to be told. That's when you get that higher awareness and that higher clarity. This could be somebody speaking. You could be seeing how people was two-faced and speaking about this masculine to you, about this masculine, about family, friends. So they didn't have that balance and there was not there was indecisive, so there was insecurities and there was not making those right possible choices and clearly thinking, because that ghost people, this divine feminine, masculine, they could be having stress and conflict now because they can listen to the spirit within inside of them and they're thinking, am I hearing that voice that's listening? Because the ghost people and that's haunted girl could be you, this high priestess. They could be looking back to the words that you spoke towards them, your wise words of wisdom, how you're being creative. They're gaining insight in regards towards you. Now they can see, oh my gosh, your beauty, that love, the pleasure, the way you're grounded, you're stable, you've encompassed. You could be at a distance from them. They're seeing these, releasing these emotions. It's like a waterfall. You've just had to release them. Listen to that spirit inside of you to gain that high clarity in order to have that oneness, to use those creative skills so you can empower people to be able to look at choices. And so you can look when you're expressing and you're looking at these groups and it's like social awareness of you while you're speaking. Those family members and friends, this masculine, they're having a big bitch towel moment. It's like someone's just coming, box them in the head. It's like a spiritual box. You know, when you have got that clarity, like, did somebody just do that? Now they can say, wow, those hidden skills that you've got, you're creative, speaking, enabling people, serving the community, the collective, giving them that high clarity. That's you. You looking at the interpretations and the way your interpretation, you like that balloon, it's like electric, a magnet, like a light blowing off in your mind. Creative skills. That's when you're connecting dots and looking at family, friends, communities, structures, where you are, who brought you that stress and conflict, who enabled you to grow and give you that insight so you knew. And that was about stability, so you had that oneness with yourself, so you're able to have that grace and that beauty, and that's about your confidence and are you loyal to yourself, and that's you giving yourself that love and forgiving those family members and friends who trespassed you because they didn't lead you into that temptation to that 8. You moved to that spiritualness, that was that contentment that was in your mind, your home. Even when family, friends coming to visit you, they can see, they've got that insight, your balance. You're making these positive choices because that's you, your grace, you got that, you're selfless. Even regardless, no matter what situation is, you still move with love because that's you in that Libra feminine energy. You move with romance and beauty and you do it in an artistic way. So people have got a good insight in regards to you because you're caring, you're nurturing, and that's you looking at social, you're charming. People can see you're diplomatic. You look at things from different perspectives. You're able to analyse. Even when you're married and you're like, I feel, but I don't feel like the way how you feel. So yeah, I move with love and yeah, I'm balanced. And then the way how you're thinking, you can see I'm creative and I've got that introspection because you're unable to heal, to be able to reveal, and things will be revealing. And I want to tell you the truth. So somebody could be wanting to tell you the truth. This could be a feminine energy about this masculine. Good, you want to be able to come towards you, take it all as it resonates. Could be a sister, cousin, auntie, a friend. They could be feeling trapped in their mind because it's that leap. You know, you get that higher clarity. It's like you've got to take that leaf, like you're encompassing because it's systematically approached about the mysteries to the stories and things that you held that was in secret. And you have to look now because they maybe wanted to be able to redeem something with you. Those enemies, they could have been like gone to jail and they can see now about people and jail in their mind because they're seeing, understanding about the extra energies that they had and about this home and this feminine and the marriage, and they could have had a child and integrated. Now you can see that divinity that they've got and that selflessness, or your divinity and that selflessness about a wedding, and they may want to be able to come towards you because all of a sudden, I miss you. Because find a job, people telling them find a job, find a spiritual job, find an emotional job, find a mental job, find a job. They're not really ready to hear your prophecies. You're too wise for them. So that masculine wasn't ready to hear your prophecies when you spoke those wide words of clarity about friends, family, community, spiritual people holding on, blocking, thinking they have these creative skills. They was being stubborn, controlling, two-faced, family, friends around those masculines. Take this all as it resonates. Venus, they was doing it for sexual energies, romance. They wanted to be able to create and do things with pleasure. Or because they was craving for somebody who don't need me. Now they're craving for somebody who don't need them. It's the physical body that don't match your power. So that physical body not matching your power, I've took this out. Did I not just take these out of this bag? Yes, I did. Many different reasons why to focus on one thing. So you had many different reasons why to focus on one thing. So you listen to your spirit, you got creative, you got the firm foundations you had to see, because that was about you being able to protect yourself from certain people who was trying to cause you stress and conflict. And that was protecting your heart from certain family members and friends who was trying to cause emotional factors towards you, because that was enable you when you was business, love, marriage, relationships. You seeing those people, those enemies that was opposing you in your thoughts, because the way I was creative, even when they spoke lies, even because the way I you was secure, you was this mother, you was looking, you was reasonable, you was serious. Certain people didn't understand that, like, you're protective in the way you was programmed. They couldn't program your mind because you was already steadfast. You listen to that spirit within, because that CEO, I write the check. Check me in my check, please. Check, please. So you were just checkmating these family members and friends. Because remember, you was that CEO. They couldn't chat shit in your ears, those family members and friends. I didn't feel like you. I wasn't emotionally, mentally unbalanced like you. I wasn't trying to block people like you. 444. Mentally, emotionally unbalanced like you. Doing things, holding on, doing things in secret, trying to secure. I had these habits. And you wasn't using your instincts because you was emotionally unbalanced like you, because you was idealistic, Jezebel, runaway spirit, always looking. I was grounded. I was listening to my spirit. I had my spiritual wings open, introspection. Me, I was empowering. They was not able to empower you and your mind to be lustful. They didn't know how to find a job, a creative job, balance, masculine, feminine. They could have found a job in the underworld, extra energies, selling their self. That physical body don't match your power. 3 and 9, because that feminine energy, you, the way you're creative and the way you're speaking and you stand in your power and you're understanding the process. So when these people thought they was creative and they wasn't loyal, and people clinging on, holding on, blocking on, speaking, think the creative, wise, spell work like you dunce. They was an occultist and they was doing these things in secret, hiding, holding, thinking that they're smart, possessive, dominating over other people, money, the voices, when you're speaking, your partners, even that house of death, that unaliving, that feminine's getting that high clarity and awakening about legacy, connecting to your ancestors and your spiritual guides. Don't play about you. 749, your spiritual guides, your ancestors, your family, your friends, those enemies, they didn't understand. They didn't have clarity. They didn't have that high awareness like you. They lacked balance. All of a sudden they're having death and an awakening because their hidden skills wasn't so hidden like yours, because you understood a wonderful idea or a ha moment wasn't so ha when that physical body didn't connect. You just gave that clarity. You seen that ticking time bomb free when people were speaking to you and thought they were smart using these hidden skills, but they didn't realize about your hidden skills when they had this action and come with this conflict, and they was taking extra energy with your partner, that family, that friend in that community. You seen the way how they was aggressive and thought they were smart. They wasn't smart like you, because you was that CEO. You be out here writing the checks, please. Give my check, please. Check, please. 842. Give my check, please. Check, please. Give my check, please. Free, bitch. Give my check, please. I'm a high priestess out here. You didn't have that guidance. Beware, where it would lead you. Give my check, please. Check, please. You didn't have that guidance. Now you need to have that guidance, because the Most High is giving you a spiritual box. It's called a dark night of the soul. That's what you call awakening. That's when it's called a shock, horror. Ground that bitch. Get high motherfucking clarity out here in these streets. No one's bitter bitch himself. Because when you're not balancing your spiritual block and you're trying to dominate over people's resources, now the Most High, the spiritual guys, the ancestors are dominating over you. So it's either an unaliving, a spiritual transformation, because you got to make a change. Because now you be out here and empowering people, they were subconsciously, spiritually, mentally and emotionally blocked. All of a sudden, now they're thinking. Then the skills what they had wasn't so hidden. Where they thought they was evolving, they ain't evolving so much. Especially that feminine energy. Now all of a sudden the masculine, You took the action. You went towards your progresses. You just recognized it. You regenerated. You moved. You didn't hate. You meditated. You looked at those groups. You expressed and told them there was bitter ears, bitter bitch, low dense energies. My spirit told me you wasn't so creative. I listened. Your fertility when you was expressing and what thought you was creating, and now they got to go cope with this feminine energy that was holding on because of the sexual drives who they had kids with, and now they're looking back. That feminine stressed. All of a sudden, death and unaliving and awakening, because you see, I started understanding. Oh my gosh, yeah, people was blocking me, holding me on. 10 judgments taking place now for that feminine energy. 20, they was prejudging you. 20 judgments taking place now for that feminine energy, all because of the choices. Now you start realizing, all because your mindset towards money, extra energy, holding on to be able to possess, and they didn't understand. They wanted to possess your skills. They didn't have your intuition. They wasn't an empress out here. You just be impressing them because you're an empress. And all of a sudden them becks, no, because you're beauty, you're stable. They didn't have that powerful energy the way how you did. And speak truth, speak life, stand in that power, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally balanced. They was gripping on, really trying to hold tight to be able to possess that masculine, feminine, secrets in the unknown, assets, inheritances, loans. You start understanding about this and who was speaking and who was blocking. Yeah, you got higher clarity. You gain that introspection because you've seen the reactions to the karmic, the third party's lessons. It was learnt. Now they're learning those lessons, transforming because they're connecting to their heart all of a sudden. The structures in that home ain't so homely because I feel and I'm empowering myself. Now I'm gaining introspection because of that strength. I lack strength. I lack stability. I was being vindictive. Someone was holding on to me, blocking me in my mind. Took me time to get over it. So it took you time to get over it. Now it's taking them time to get over it because you had to balance yourself. You had to give yourself love and compassion. You had to understand. You seen the way people moved. You looked at that karmic cycle. It was moons and illusions, and you seen the principles. You used your intuitions. You had to get past those emotions because that was like move on, nurturing, parental. And when you was looking, because you could have been like caring, providing. You could have had like children together. You could have not had children together. You could have like blended families because you get that understanding like I am, I feel, and then you got them understandings and it's compassion and caring, providing higher awareness, clarity. You start looking back to the mysteries of the story about the people that you associated with and people you could have went to college with and family, friends, and they was like who was could have been important. Now they're looking and seeing that important. They maybe want to get to that freedom because you had to free yourself. You seeing people was cold, detached, emotional neglect. They could have told you that. They sabotaged that because of their stock mind and block mind. Level the ethics, your ethics, their ethics. And you've seen it was a part of the testing times. You had to encompass thoughts, feelings, and emotions because you was an empress. Remember, they didn't understand why you ain't telling everything. So why weren't they telling everything? That friend, that masculine, they couldn't have been telling everything. The truth about the way how they felt towards you. They was holding it on because their insecurities or because they had those things hidden. They weren't using their intuitions. They was blocking themselves. Why did Divine Feminine lie? Said, I've brought this out already. So these cards I brought out, this came out in that last week. So that must have came out, needed to come out for a reason. Let's take some more out because I felt that I did. I thought I took some out and I obviously didn't, so it's letting you know because the things happen on clockwork, the idea, what that wonderful moment and the reactions learnt because it's returning to sender. The pit they dig, they will fall. So now you're getting eye clarity, you're understanding the pit they dig, they're going to fall into it when they was trying to block you, stop you, your creativity skills because they was doing spell work on you. Why? Because that great phoenix, it was a guardian. That's that funeral now, it's burial. Funeral now, burial. That commitments of the dead. That's the funeral objects. It's located with the dead. So they could have put spell work on you, put it with the dead. Feminine, understanding, family, associated, chuck something into the grave. They didn't understand you got connected with the grave. The Evans, the spiritual guys told you. You listened to that spirit within inside of you. You had eye connected. Your spiritual guys didn't play about with you. It was conduit, even looking like a channel, even conveying natural waters, gases, protect, even looking like root element, rights, even okay, looking at fluids, 4, connecting to the ancestors, the spiritual guides. You understood, the spiritual guides spoke and told you about the divine feminines, the masculines, what those being creative, lying, family, feminine energy, what those doing, spell work, blocking you. Yeah, told you, I showed you everything. They wasn't loyal, they weren't creative, this water sign, this feminine energy. There wasn't, the power was shit. They're not stable now. They was trying to block your stability, your comfort, your mind, the way you're unable to be able to move. They was taking great actions. They didn't use that intelligence. They didn't have logic. They wasn't logically thinking about what they were securing. And that's supposed to be a motherfucking figure, a mother or a father figure. That's ancestral. They didn't understand because of their traditions, what they was doing. Your traditions was shit. You wasn't doing it right. And it was indirect causes, evasive. They wasn't sympathetic. They were systematic. You were systematically approached by them, family members and those friends, because your intuitions and the way how you were supposed to be able to see, because they didn't have ethical conducts, they didn't laws and truth the way how they was unable to seek that truth, the wisdom. Now they got to seek wisdom, go to court, spiritual court, emotional court, mental court. They could even have to go and seek lawyers, and you could be seeing that you're a high priestess and you're a guru speaking this truth. They may need to go and seek a priest the truth about these assets and things that was done in secret. Extra energies, taxes, loans, people holding things back towards you, dominating over those things, legacies, the things that's been hidden in the 6th house so you can see who they was serving, schools and labouring. You can see who was lodging in that property or property. You'll be elevating, you'll be analysing, you'll be critically thinking now. You have to defend yourself because you see people was being diligent. You have to be discerning about certain spirits when people's trying to block you. That feminine energy, family members, on social media, social awareness of you, gaining in clarity, gaining high clarity all about you. Are you stable? Are you creative? Are you nurturing? Are you balanced? Are you not stressed? People could be honoring you now. That, oh my gosh, wow, you're a high priestess. These family members and friends, they can see you got high clarity, your creative skills. Trying to get pregnant so they can stay with me. She tried to get pregnant. Crazy ex wants to reach out. That crazy ex didn't understand. Give my check, please. Check, please. Eye clarity, because social awareness of you, that masculine, feminine, 3-7. Somebody in your community, 10. Karmic cycles, ending, 18. Holding on, spell work, extra energies. You're going to see this. Tower moments are going to happen in fire are born. Because that reaction now, the karmic, the third party, the lesson learned. Low dense energy. Low down, dirty shame. They can see now this masculine 12. They're having a higher clarity, feminine energy. They can see 4, Cancer. They can see you was creative, you was firm foundations, you was protective. They didn't understand. You took that action, you moved 12. They was trying to block you, dreams, the institution. They could be getting blocked, prison, they could have been blocked, emotionally, institution and mindset towards money. You can see illusions. They're getting sensitive now, feeling those emotions. They was trying to block them for sexual energies. 1, 3, a child, the group that was expanding, that masculine, they wasn't grounded. Appreciation of cups, now they can see they were able to be able to come. They was going towards that masculine, speaking, that feminine, thought they was wise, being two-faced. They was like indecisive about the partner. That could have been somebody from their past. They could be wanting to be able to come towards you. Take this all as it resonates. Now they're having that tower moment because they're getting higher clarity about the mysteries to the story. They were systematically approached for money, loss, greed, extra energies. They could have been somewhere foreign, travelled towards them. You're going to gain higher clarity. 2, 8, they dominated over them with spell work, money, tower moment. They're having that. My head's tingling because they weren't listening in that home. That Empress. Take one more because they could be saying they're pregnant now. 10 of Pentacles. It's a result holding on for legacy. So you can see higher clarity. Now they could see you're standing in your power, your truth. You see when you was going to that home and you walked in that direction and people was hiding things. They was having stress and conflict, hiding about extra energies inside. Completion about the 10 of legacy. People wanted to block you. 8 of Wands, you could be seeing that momentum, it's growing. 10, 2, 20. You can see certain people was blocking you for money, stability, assets, 10. You was at full 10. You're gaining introspection about this Emperor. I'm so glad you did that. That other man had you down. So they could have been so glad you did that. Somebody else had you down. Somebody else could be coming in towards you to show you some love. You could be gaining higher clarity. Certain people trying to block you. Your 10 of Pentacles, a legacy. Are you a comedian or an actor? Comedians are actors, alright? I thought you knew this. So they could have been a comedian and actor, acting in a specific way. They could have thought you was a comedian and actor because you was just that fulfillment. You was just awakening people. You was just looking because that was that wisdom. People are honouring you because it was discipline. The way they had a social awareness of you and your art. Certain people, they could have been acting like they're comedian and they're acting and they're moving because the hard work that they're putting in to be able to block. So yeah, they could have been acting as like those caring, nurturing, providing, and you know, then you have to look like you're reserved and you're serious and you're fully focused because they was programmed. He told him, we didn't have no money. You brought us here, no money. So they could have told him they didn't have no money. 3, 9, that masculine that they brought him there with no money. We got to go. Got to go. We got to change locations for what you did. So now they've got to go, they've got to change locations for what you did. That they're there with no money. So now they've got to go and change locations. You could have told that feminine that they ain't got no money anyway. They're broke, they're insecure, they're blocked, they need this, they need that. Now you're gaining inner standing. That they was awakening, they want original. All of a sudden they had to have that sudden change. Because there was progress, when they was running, flighting, detached, they was only running from their own emotions. Because they was vindictive, running for assets, for loans, for these secrets. Now they're having a Tower moment. Because they're looking now. Because that's thanks for coming on short notice. Our group leader, quiet, their best, quit. You're the best to take over. It's credit. Those girls need someone like you. If you give a shot, I'll be great, full, secure and willing. So they could have said, you're the best. They told somebody else to come over. You get it? But justice, joy, they're having a Tower moment now. They thought they was going to get their joy. They made somebody come now. They want justice, joy. You could be moving, travelling, moving up. You could be seeing somebody's wanting that justice, joy, that 10 of Pentacles. They thought they was getting that legacy. Don't let them come and break you and steal your peace. So somebody could be said, don't let them come and break you, feminine, and steal your peace. 3, 1, 4, feminine, that extra energies, art, socializing, partying with them. Money, sexual energies. 2, stability, they was being stubborn, trying to control. High priestess, not beating around the bush. Karmic works, they're working with him and they're getting married. You was blind by the karmic. Also, the karmic was working with the masculine, they got married. You was blind by the karmic, that feminine energy, a family, somebody in that community that was around there. There was hiding, seeking, taking money off that masculine. You've seen it already anyway. The one eye wonky something. You see how the eyes was wonky. You see now the eyes was big and those droopy the way they looked. That Jezebel spirit. You gained higher clarity. They didn't have that inner standing. They was trying to block your light like you was blind. You already done seen. When you set sail, they wanted you to set sail. As soon as you set sail, that's when they started speaking, putting their work in, hard work. You knew they tried to buy man already and block people. You know, when you see them people who like, you tell them that you're spiritual. Yes, so am I. I mean, I already do this, I do this, I can do this, I can do that. Yeah. Yeah, and I can do this, and I can do that, and I can do this. Yeah, and I do this. Well, I don't do that. You lot are crazy. And you're just looking at them when they're speaking to you and telling you, find a job. Oh, and they needed to find a job because they needed a place and they needed to move, but they couldn't enable to move. So they thought they was trying to play smart because they needed a place to stay. So now you can see they worked grain and played game and played smart on the masculine. Thought, oh, I'll work with you. I'm trying to grow, thinking you got wisdom. They didn't understanding because they was socially, mentally detached. Now they can see they thought they was trying to be able to block like legal things and put legal papers, signing, writing things to be able to obtain cars, signing for a car. Could have been in your name. Take it all as it resonates for money. Secret, going out, socializing, partying. You could be seeing the things what was happening, creating, actual energies, serving. And they can see now that was accused and accusing you, and who they was associated with, and they was trying to go on like there was a good host, and they're guarding against arrogance there because they can see now stress and conflict, and they was gambling, and you can see that's where you have that breakup because of children, and they was creating, and who they created these children with, and it was for pleasures. And you're going to gain understanding their feelings trapped in their mind because that Tower moment for this masculine. Are you even looking now? Is it, are you a comedian? Are you acting? Because they can see their moon, their illusions. Now they see all those illusions that those hiding and blocking. You've seen it already. They lack temperaments, unbalanced, fucking spiritually blocked, emotionally blocked people. All because they didn't have that connection to the divine. The spiritual guys told you, showed you, let you know that habit about that feminine energy. Or because they're extra art, socializing, partying. That's why they could come back and speak and tell you all these things. 12, when people was acting and who they was sleeping with and who they was out with and when they was out. How would you know if you wasn't out there with them? Temperaments, because they was doing that spell work, because they lack balance, had these hidden spheres to block the masculines of mind, all because of why, where, what, when. You can see they was holding on. Emotions. If it's justice for you, because that Tower moment, 2 of Cups, there was no love there. It wasn't love. It was just lust, extra, holding on for money. King of Wands, look, lack strength. There was blocking the mind. Sexual energies. Oh, look, this just flicked out my hand. 4 of Cups, no love, no emotions. They're releasing those emotions. They was trying to block them and release them because there's not breaking that and not beating around the bush. They're getting married. Blinded by the karmic. Hermit. They're in Hermit now. They're gaining this wisdom. Inner standing, 3 of Swords. Heartbroken. Without your love, I'm heartbroken. Cause I've had enough, I'm heartbroken. And I don't know what to say. The divine feminine spiritually blinded me. I'm heartbroken. Right, because we're going to miss you, divine feminine. But we know you're going to do good out there. And divine masculine for coming on this journey, making director. That fucking bitch. You see how people are wicked? Them wickedy rod waves. They're saying that because that street butterfly. Friday nights are burning bright. Another me I could hold on to when I'm missing your face. When I need somebody else calling your name before I go. So they see now they're missing you. They're getting that higher clarity in regards to who you are, because you know you have a unique business. Everyone's doing online now. 3-9, higher clarity. 11, creating, speaking, enabling people to grow. Justice, providing justice, giving people that understanding about family members and friends who's got a social awareness of you. Colleagues, the people who you socialite in your wider circle. Friends, acquaintances, equals others who you have these exchange views with. So people have got a social awareness of you because they can see you're eccentric. You're shining like a star. Just as I'm doing this reading now, people are gaining this introspection, social awareness of you, because just as I am doing, giving you lot, providing you lot with wisdom so you can grow spiritually, mentally. Freedom from family members and friends who are spiritually blocking you when you're at jobs, working, and people are not taking your skills, your creative skills seriously. Karmic mum. Could be the divine masculine's mum was speaking, could be the divine feminine's mum was speaking, blocking, because they can see. You do have them in your life, guys, just know that. Go out with friends, socialise. Say they could have told you was going out with friends, socialising. You need to go out with friends, socialise, enjoy yourself, let shit go, let it pass, let it be. Enjoy. You know what they say when you have to do what you have to do till you can do what you can do or can't do. So you know you have to do what you have to do till you can do what you can do or you can't do, because now they're looking back. Get ready, receive important messages. Be open. So you'll be getting rested to receive these important messages. Be open about this 10 of Pentacles, this legacy, this feminine. So this masculine, feminine, fire sign could be coming in towards you. Earth sign, take it all as it resonates. Because either way, I'm going to find divine feminine. I don't know why. Stop preaching. You played your part, bitch. My part, your part, excluded. They're seeing that transaction now. They say now you stop your chat shit with your eye clarity. Thought you spiritually, mentally, emotionally blocked, man. Fuck this. I'm going to get my divine feminine. They're gaining that introspection. Now people block them. Rod rays Friday nights are burning now. That's bright. They're glistening. They're getting that alive. It's awakening. Spiritually alive, mentally alive, emotionally alive. Connecting to their heart. It's temperaments of karmic mom. They can see that was a compliances, partners in crime, who they had and working alongside with. Higher clarity, GUS, poison, partying, going out, socializing, mental mind, homicide, unaliving, 3-9, mother, clarity, high awareness, police, 11, justice, because they're in that hermit now, having that awakening. Crime of passion, extra, motel, hotel. Families knew about it, a mum knew about it, a auntie knew about it, a mother knew about it. Social awareness as well of you speaking truth, clarity about people taking action, dominating with great force. Yep, for money, assets, inheritances, family, friends. 13, 1, they're having a death and an unalivening. 4, you're getting clarity about this masculine. It's going to be revealed because it's alive. Running. Now they're running. Because they're getting alive now, they're gaining eye clarity, that emperor about the feminine spell work, blocked you, stopped you, they was working with. Now they can thinking in missed opportunity. They tried to tell you had a missed opportunity. That feminine went back to the masculine in the community, lying, making them feel indecisive. I know my instability to be able to make a decision, it hurts you. Because they've seen that homicide now, mentally mashing up their brain, emotionally, commitment. About this commitment, I want you to be a part of my life, because they can see that crime of passion. They're feeling broken now, and they're wanting this forgiveness about that extra energy, that feminine. They see they're daydreaming about you. They're gaining inspiration, social aware. They're feeling heartbroken. They may want to be able to take this leap. 3-1 there in their mind thinking. Soul alignment, because they need to be able to align their soul, because they're getting that higher clarity. That's that strategic vision now to be able to move. How am I going to connect the dots to be able to travel or move towards you? Because it matters, and since it's a bigger picture, it's taking a bold action, and you have to make sure you're moving with that truth. It's that sacred union within you. It's that creation. So they want to know you are creation, conscious artist, and that's the reality. Ideas seek from yours through that hand of art. Choose what you will birth into the world with care and passion, because they can see they're daydreaming about what they chose to care in the world with passion. When someone tears you down, you will marry. Left you, throne standing, first stop in the stand, you no victim. You think you better than me. Ain't you just required help, comic? You jealous, basic ass wannabe girl. Fight. Try attack you. You jealous, basic bitch. That's what you are. A jealous, basic bitch. That's what you are. A jealous, basic bitch who needs their soul aligning. You wasn't in alignment for the assignment. Now you're getting that higher clarity. You was a jealous, basic bitch. Now you're running. The feminine's running. The masculine's running. You jealous, basic bitch. Your strategies was not so strategical, because you gained what you gained. Don't watch what others have. You gained what you gained. Free. Don't watch what others got. Right? Checkmate. Closed off heart chakra. So you were spiritually, mentally, emotionally blocked. I see it. What do you do letting all those things in your beautiful life? So what do you do letting all of those things in your beautiful life? So that's that sacred union. Are you is attorney. What's with this contract going on? So what was that contract going on? Is it you near you as attorney? Are you that one who speaks on behalf of them? Are you that one who gives that higher clarity to speak on that truth? Because somebody may want you to be able to speak on that truth, because they was getting governed and they can see you're being governed by them. Take time to be able to go rehab. They may have to go rehab. Thinking how to be able to come and make it up. They want to be able to take that vacation with these. Come out, I've just mixed these up. Don't play with me, comic. Since when we just played with each other? Don't motherfucking play with me. When did I fucking play with you? Because I feel and I think I live love and joy and peace, and my life was unconsciously awake, you're spiritually blocked and blind. Me and you are not on that fucking same page, bitch. Go sit back down. Your friend you spoke to, used to, twice a day, sleeping with divine masculine. You see what I'm saying? You fucking dirty little blood clot bitch. And the only fucking person that I could see that I spoke to twice a day, whose name's been busting out in these last couple of readings. So if you do look back on my readings or with your fake page, then you know which one I know that it was. So when you was travelling and you moved and you didn't have nowhere to stay, because you was farce, I'm glad your money come in. You don't get it till late. How's the love connection going? Shit. I'm just focused on me right now after what divine masculine put me through. I'm too sacred. So you too sacred. I attract ones with red flags. Too many. Too late. I'm too good. Yeah? So you seen those ones with the red flags? No, because it's wonderful. Someone had to trust in us. We ended up as couples and business partners. You know what? I love what we have do, because it's a connection. We bring people together. So they can say, I love what we do. It's a connection. We bring people together. You could be bringing people together. Your connection. The old R didn't know, you know. So but these, that they didn't know, but you know about these guys. Who is divine masculine? Is he single? Well, because everybody wanted to run him over. That was coming out the old set of cards, because I've had some new set and old set there. Someone could be looking at you now because your friend you spoke to was effing your masculine. Your friend you spoke to, had around you, was lying, causing these spell work, blocking you, slept with your masculine. Your friend was a Jezebel. Oh, look, they want to apologise. True love. They was in that toxicity. Now see anticipation, because they're setting, and it was heartbreak. Oh, yeah, all of a sudden, they're falling fast. Yeah, because there was a battered ears Jezebel bitch. And I'll say on your behalf. And if they read this and they didn't listen to them signs, best self, because you use your best self, they're not feeling their best self. They're falling fast now, because that creation, they're dreaming back, inspiration, speaking. So high clarity, social aware. When you're posting, yeah, they've got a social awareness of you, because they lack balance and that harmony they ain't got none. They didn't have that faith and the expectations now, because diligence, you had that awareness, higher awareness. You seen who they was cooperating with. Your resilience, they was putting hard work in to block you, but they didn't understand. You had serenity, because that was confrontation and it was overcoming. And now they can see, expressing and release. You expressed, you release it, spoke truth. These people are angry now, they're in fear. All because you know that spring equinox, soon spring, right? What's in the dark is going to come to the light. It's all blooming. Truth be told. Your name's amazing. And now they want to be able to come and tell you, because they can see you're speaking about this. Higher clarity. They had a closed off heart chakra. And you closed your heart chakra after that. All of a sudden now they're feeling it. See. They wasn't so clever after all, was they? J. They didn't listen to that Christ-like spirit within inside them. N. Oh, I knew it. They wasn't courageous like you. Take the S. Now they could be having stress. The grass wasn't so greener, nor nicer, was it? K. W. B. D. R, B, K, G, S, C, N, D, W. They're sinking now, drowning, rebelling. You rebuke them, yeah? Bad mind, spirited people, unethical. Their skills were shit. Oh, look, all these are just coming and barking and dropping them. And let's take them all out. Let's see what there's all dropped. We got doc. You see the documents. Power when you box them in the face. Pawn. Don. They want such a Don. They got blocked. They was trying to block you. Suck. They sucked. knock, they may come and knock on your door. Date of birth, they could have took your date of birth and signed things in your name. There's documents, you might hear news, it's gathered, social, awareness. We've got Z, C, N, J, W, D, J, D, Doc, D, O, C, P, pocket, spoke. They could have spoke, you could be hearing you spoke. Spring, about a ring. P, D, R, W, K, G, D, C, Z, N, J, W, D, O, C. Take this all as it resonates. They're going down, 'cause you ain't around. They could have been sucking cock. Take it all as it resonates.